Good evening, everyone, and thanks for joining us here on MTN News. I'm Caitlin Corbett.
And I'm Kevin Stanfield. Police in Butte are still trying to figure out what drove a gunman to fire several shots in an uptown office building and then jump from the window yesterday afternoon.
MTN's John Amy gives us an update on the suspect.
The man suspected of firing several shots in an uptown Butte office building Thursday before leaping from the second-story window remains hospitalized with several broken bones.
He's under armed guard at the hospital. We have an officer guarding him right now. We'll have him guarded until charges are filed and he's brought over to the detention center.
The 28-year-old man, armed with a 9mm handgun, first entered the lobby of the Butte police station about 4:30 in the afternoon, yelling that he was in danger and being chased. He then left the station, went across the street to the Synesis 7 office building, where he threatened to shoot people before locking himself in one of the offices. He then shot through the window and jumped out.
They heard the shots fired. One of our officers, or four of our officers actually, once he hit the ground, were able to secure him right away. He had the gun with him at that time coming through the window. It was on the ground about 5 feet away from him.
It's not known if the gunman was having a mental health issue or under the influence of drugs.
He was paranoid. You never know, he was ranting. It wasn't that he came in to do a specific thing, I don't think, in our building. It wasn't like he was after somebody. It wasn't some type of rage at the police department. It wasn't anything like that.
Butte's not a town that sees many active shooter situations, but that doesn't stop law enforcement from routinely training for such a situation. And while Thursday's violence was going down, Butte police were here at Central High School conducting active shooter training.
They were all geared up when they got here. We had shields, we had all the equipment. So our officers, ran right to the threat, like their training tells them to do. They did a good job. They didn't hesitate going into that building, trying to locate the male with the gun. Once they located him and secured him, they were able to evacuate the rest of the people in the building.
No one other than the suspect was injured, and police fired no shots during this incident. In Butte, John Amy, MTN News.
Police are not releasing the identity of the man until he's out of the hospital and officially charged.